On the campus of St. Clair College. Today, the Lambton Lions take their first road trip of the year as they take on the St. Clair Saints in women's soccer. Hello, everybody. My name is Dan Dominguez, and I, along with the We Digital crew, are going to bring you all the action from the Diamond here on a Wednesday night. We're going to get right to the defensive lineups here. Across the outfield for the St. Clair Saints, Can is in left, Judy LaFleur in center field, Zanaya Jackson out in right. Infield, Grondin at third, Coombs at shortstop, Chloe Cole is your second baseman, and Ada Umera, your starting battery today. Molly Casillas is your starting pitcher, and Ashley Marchand is behind the dish for the Saints. And we're going to get to that Lambton batting order for the 1 and 5 Lions. And the batting order, you'll see Gracie Hars leading off, Lily Klomstra, Kylie Short, Avery Moniger, Kyra Joseph, McKenna Verschuren, Julia Bones, she's going to be out, Boland's out in left, Sierra Brown is the designated player, and Haley Monroe is the starting catcher for the 1 and 5 Lions. They're under Greg Short in his 4th season. The Saints stand at 6-2 right now. They're on a 6-game losing streak. They had a rough opening day against the Durham Lords, but have run off 6 in a row. Molly Casillas toes the rubber, and we're almost ready to go here at the Sports Park. Casillas sees one she likes, rocks and fires, and we're underway. Fastball rides high. Hars batting .353 early in the season, a near 400 percentage. Takes another one high. Stolen base. They want to keep off the base path, so speed with just over 800 OPS. She takes the first 3 out of the strike zone and Casillas. Casillas just throws a fastball here, up and away. So 4 pitches, 4 balls, and the leadoff hitter in Hars is on the board.
Now batting number 2, Lily Thompson.
So Klomstra steps up. Klomstra, 5'1" out of Sombra, Ontario, Wallaceburg District. Only a .238 batting average early in season. She squares, gets a bunt down. It looks like it might have hit her. Let's see if she's still in the box. She was, so that's going to be a foul ball. Looks like it bounced up and might have hit her to the batter's box. So just strike 1. Warm day here in Windsor, Ontario for a member. We'll see that sun setting over the stadium. That could be a factor for some of the players on the right side here later. Another square, goes right through it. Runner goes. Good throw. Let's see the call. It still looks like I didn't really see an actual call from the umpire, but I think she dove under the tag. So no balls, 2 strikes. As she swung through that, she missed that bunt. Ground ball to the pitcher, looks to run her back. It's played by Casillas to get the.
Now batting for the Lions, number 7, Kylie Short.
So let's put to the plate. A near 1,100 OPS early in the. She's got 5 ribbies as well over her 6. That one. 6 games. The Lions only have 27 runs, so 4.5 per game. One right over the plate. LaFleur's under it. Tagged off a second, but nowhere to go, especially with the second out recorded. Hars does a good job just staying put at second base. So number 2.
Now batting number 26, Avery Moniger.
Moniger steps up to the plate. 5-3 out of Wallaceburg. Right down the middle. Line shot, far left field. That's going to get over the head and short hop the wall. The run's going to score. And Moniger trots into second base with an RBI double. The Lambton Lions lead this one 1-0 the top of the first. She just turned on that fastball. And tattooed one in the left center field for an RBI double. That one misses just away. Left-handed batting Joseph. She's 9 for 18 this year, a 500 batting average. That one misses high and away. So 2-0. Joseph's going to be the first baseman today for the Lions. Casillas having a little trouble finding the zone here. Not a power pitcher. There's a hard shot down the line. Fair ball. That should score another. She rounds third. Oh, the right fielder misses it. So that's an error. So a single and an error. Jackson, we saw last weekend, have some troubles out in right field. And already an error out in right as well. So Joseph's with an RBI single. And she reaches second on the error by Jackson. For Jackson, that's already her third error. One hopper quickly thrown across the diamond. And the third out is recorded. For Jackson, that's already her. So the Lambton Lions score 2 in the top of the first, and they lead this one. We're going to go to standings now. So the standings you see across the Durham Lords, they were a strong team we saw earlier, standing at 8-0. And then Humber in second place right now at that 6-0. There's St. Clair in that 6-2, a 6-game winning streak they're riding. Fanshawe, 500 record. They're 3-3. Sheridan 2-6, and there's the Lambton Lions. They lost their first 5 games and finally beat Fanshawe, so they sit at 1-5. And there's Conestoga and Mohawk at the bottom, 0-4 and 0-6 respectively. And then here's your defensive lineup. Bolins, Hars, and Hudson across the outfield for the Lions. For Shuren, Klomstra, Short, and Joseph. Moniger and Monroe is your battery for the Lions today. And we'll get the batting order. And Judy LaFleur, you always see her at the top of the order. She's out in center field. Coombs is a second hitter. Marchant, Reese Grondin's your cleanup hitter. There's Jackson in the 5 spot. That error back in the top of the first already hurting the Saints. Umera, she's got a couple of homers this year. Juarez is a designated player. And Kana, and rounding out the batting order is Chloe Cole. So Avery Moniger is your starting pitcher. You see in Monroe just throwing it down. So we're ready to go here in the bottom half. So a couple of hits for the Lions.
Clair Saints, number 18, Judy LaFleur.
LaFleur looks down at head coach Dwayne Dawson. Any early signs? Third baseman creeps in. LaFleur, one of the fastest players in the OCAA. Takes the first pitch down and away for ball 1. LaFleur with 10 hits already this year, 10 for 22. She's batting .455. Not complete updated stats. Ground ball up the middle, shortstop, 2 hopper. It's going to be a tough play. They're not going to get her. I would think they would have had trouble getting her regardless. We've seen that with LaFleur. As soon as that ball hits the turf a couple of times, the speed is there.
Now batting for your St. Clair Saints, number 12, Cameron Coombs.
So LaFleur's speed earns her a single. That'll put her closer to the 500 mark. As I was saying, the OCAA stats, some issues going on, some stats not quite uploaded from last week's game in Mohawk. So they only have 6 games recorded for the Saints offense right now, even though they've played 8 at that 6-2 record. Coombs takes one on the inner half. 0-2. Coombs batting .273. She had a couple homers in that Mohawk game. She's behind the count. That one bounces in, has a little trouble with it. LaFleur almost gets caught up halfway, but scampers back to first. Might have been able to beat the throw there if she attempted it, but elected to play it safe at first. That one, just a piece of it, fouls it off. LaFleur's going to have to return to first. She looked like she was moving on the pitch. So here's Coombs, the 5'6". She's out of Atwood, Listowel District. She's a second-year player for the Saints. Winds and fires, fly ball center field. Carry, and center fielder drifts back and just makes a play over her head. That ball carried quite a bit, as you can maybe see the flag in that shot drifting out to center field. So a bit of a breeze out that way, and that ball really carried. So you'll see the center fielder there backpedaling. Carry and center field able to get the over the shoulder and still record the first out. Ashley Marchand up to bat. She takes the first pitch away. Batting average a little low for her liking. Only 227 before that mohawk. Again, not completely updated stats. Squares the bunt, bunts it hard down the first baseline. That's going to roll foul. Have a little bunt and run from Marchand and LaFleur. Again, LaFleur, a speedy runner, already with a couple of steals this year. She's out of Essex. Fifth-year player, veteran of the Saints team. That one just fouled off the screen. Marchand stays alive. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Marchand, 1 away. LaFleur's on first after an infield single. A little flare out to the right side. It heads to the parking lot. And that rolls to the right side foul. So Marchand putting up a battle. The 1-2 pitch. That one's flared foul again. So Moniger having a little trouble putting her away. Moniger a 6.59 ERA. She has the lone win for the Lambton Lions. She's 1-2. 17 innings pitched, a 2.12 whip. So kind of a high whip there, allowing 2 runners per inning on base. Only 14 strikeouts. She bowls that one in for a ball. She was able to get the win versus Fanshawe last weekend. So the count's even at 2. Line shot left side, that's going to hook foul. So she was all over that. A little bit, got the bat ahead of it. So a long at bat here for. You can hear the bench really cheering around that bat here early in this first inning. That one bowled in again. That gets away. Oh, LaFleur could have went. A little bit hesitant over on first base, but now the count's full. Let's see if she's moving on this full count pitch. So warm, sunny day. Again, the sun on that right side until it drops behind Acumen. Could be an issue on for first, second, and right field. Full count pitch. Fouled away. LaFleur was moving. That one looked like it was going to be more. Marchand chased it and fouled it away. Lost track of the pitches. Got to be 10 pitches in this at bat already. Longer rocks and fire. Another one high and away. That one looks like it's. Oh, this right fielder is able to track it down. Just hung up there for the right fielder and grab it there. Again, probably swinging at ball 4. That one kind of up and away.
17, Grondin.
LaFleur is still stuck on first base. He's had a couple of opportunities. Balls in the turf. Get the second, but unable to do so. Grondin now the batter swings through that first one. Grondin, the tall righty, 5'10" out of LaSalle, Villanova grad. Batting .350 early on. She's got a homer. Off the end of the bat, center field. Center fielder underneath it and puts it away. Nothing across for the Saints. We're through one complete here at the Sports Park. The Lambton Lions lead 2-0. I got it right there. Yeah, no, it's fine. I appreciate it, though. Lead 2-0. They put 2 across in the top of the first. Lead off walk and then a couple of hits. We're able to get 2 across for the Lions. The first, Casillas gets strike 1. Boland's the leadoff hitter. Little flare in front of the plate, catches underneath it. Oh, she puts it down. They rule it fair. And the catcher just drops one. Didn't get a good look at that one. I want to see if Coach Dawson, that one looks like it was in foul ball territory, if you ask me. Remember, it's where the ball is, not where the fielder is. And that one looked like it might have been behind, but it's going to be the home plate ump call. The base ump had no look at it. So there's Coach Dawson discussing it at the plate ump. So it's a pop-up straight to the catcher. She gets a piece of it and pushed it fair. But that one probably should have been a foul, but it looks like they're going to stick with their initial call, and that's probably going to be an error on the catcher. So that, we'll see how that impacts this inning. A controversial call here in the top of the second. Brown squares, gets a good bunt down to the mound. Casillas fires over the first in time. The throw back to second. Boland's really rounded second base hard. It almost got caught off the bag. So a sacrifice bunt is able to move the runner over the second with only 1 out. That'll bring up Monroe. Monroe's from Windsor. She went to Brennan, first-year player. Corners in. Low end of the bat to the shortstop. She's able to slide in on the turf and scoop that one into her body and put that away for the out number 2. So a big play there by the Saints to record out number 2. Slide in on the turf and so 2 out, runner on second. Back to the top of the order. Gracie Hurst, the hitter. She walked on 4 pitches. Stole a base and came around. Hits a hard shot. She's going to have to fire over to first. She does in time. Saves a run. And the Saints record the 3rd out. So a beautiful play up the middle by Cole to record that 3rd out for the Saints, and this game stays at 2-0. We'll step away quickly here. We'll be right back to the bottom of the second. I think she was behind it. I can.
Zaniah Jackson.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the second. Zendaya Jackson's going to lead things off. She's out in right field. She had a little trouble after that single. Let a ball get past her. The runner probably still would have came home anyway, but the runner at the... Oh! Takes that first pitch off the front of the helmet. She looks to be laughing it off already. Umpire goes to check on her, but she jogs out to first base. Umpire's going to tie his shoe, let Zendaya Jackson kind of shake out any cobwebs. But she seems to be in good spirits over there on first base. So a leadoff base runner for the Saints. They're going to look to get these runs back here. And here's Umera, the big power hitter. She's got 2 homers this year. Takes one right down the middle for strike 1. Tied for first in the OCAA so far with those 2. And Jackson's over on first base. She's tied for 5th in stolen bases with her 2 steals. She was running on the play, but the ball gets fouled off the right side over the first base dugout. O'Mara hitting .526. Coach Dawson calls out of the box just to get those signals to see if they want Jackson moving on this one. Little grounder, back to the mound, looks over at first, throws it into the dirt. Safe at first base. She still can't pick it up. The runner's going to go all the way to third base. So the pitcher looked over her shoulder to second base and just bounced it into the first baseman, kind of rushed the throw. So an error by the pitcher. Now they have runners at the corners with nobody out. So here's Juarez. Little shot to first base, off the first baseman. That's going to be trouble. And everybody's safe. First baseman having all sorts of issues there. Can't handle that one. I'm not sure if you can see on the replay if there's any spin on that ball off the turf. So Joseph having some trouble. So first and second for the Saints. They got one across. Nobody out. Taylor Kana, the hitter. 5'10", tall hitter. Springfield, Ontario. East Elgin, one of the first-year players for Coach Dawson. Up in a big spot. Takes the first one low. So the Saints aren't hitting the ball hard, but the Lions are having trouble fielding it here in the second inning. Moniger rocks and fires. Little roller third base. Tries to... Oh, it looks like it went off the batter's foot, so they're calling that foul. Might have been a tough play at third base. So Avery Moniger, 1-1. That one's right down the middle, blows it past her for strike 2. Moniger, 5'3", out of Wallaceburg, Ontario. Wallaceburg District, a third-year player for the Lions. She's got 2 aboard here with nobody out. That one's away, just misses. That evens the count at 2. So 2-2 count, 2 on. Right down the middle, that's fly ball left field. Left field is there, Bolins, no tag, and the first out recorded for the Lions. So a routine fly ball for the Lions. That was a big out they needed.
Now batting for your St. Clair Saints, number 1, Chloe Cole.
And that'll bring Cole to the plate. She checks her swing but goes across. That's going to be strike 1. Tried to hold up her swing but just couldn't pull it back in time. Corner's playing really close to the line. Fouled back to the screen. So 2 strikes to Cole. She's got 2 runners on, 1 out. LaFleur on deck. Oh, that goes strike 3. Looked like it might have been a little bit down, but she's looking for strike 3. So Cole, only standing at 5'2", takes that low strike. And that brings the top of the order. LaFleur reached on an infield single her first at bat. Takes that off the hands. Looks just off the wrist for a hit by pitch. And that's going to load the bases. Coombs the batter now. With got the bases juiced here.
Now batting for your St. Clair Saints, number 12, Coombs.
Lions still lead by 1. Saints have some good speed on the base. That's hitting into the left center field. That's going to go down and hits the wall. 1 run across, 2 runs. They're sending the 3rd run. A 3-run double for the Saints. The Saints lead it 4-2 here on a big double by Cameron Coombs. The Clair scores all the way from first base. There's a fly ball right field. That's going to be trouble. Looks like it's going to bounce right almost off the wall. But another RBI double for the Saints, and the Saints are rolling here now. So the air is getting in, the Lions in trouble at the first base. Oh, they can't have a visit here. They've already had 1 visit, so the umpire waves them away. Waves the first baseman away.
St. Clair Saints, number 17, Grondin.
So 5 across here. High fastball just misses. So Moniger having some issues here in the second. The Saints put up a 5 spot. They still have a runner in scoring position. That one's fouled back to the screen. That evens the count at 1. See Jackson over there on deck. She led this inning off. She got hit in the helmet, and that led to this 5-run rally for the Saints. That one misses high and away. Moniger having all sorts of issues now finding the zone. That one misses down and in. That runs the count to 3-1. Grondin flew at the center field her first time up. She's ahead in the count 3-1. Right down the middle, right back at us on the screen. That's going to fill the count up. So Moniger takes a little walk in the circle. Tries to compose herself for this full count pitch. She rocks and fires. And just misses for ball 4. Runner's going to third base on the steal. Safe, gets under the tag. Third baseman can't believe it. For sure, and thought she got the tag down. And here comes the Coach Short out. Looks like he's going to talk to the base umpire. Taking the long stroll over to the base ump. So ball 4, Grondin reaches. Marchant steals third. Umpire didn't look like he had a great position on that call over on the field. Coach Short satisfied with the answer as he trots back to the dugout. And now Jackson making a mess of the scorebooks today as she'll come up to bat for the 2nd time in this inning. She's got runners on the corner, so we'll watch for Grondin to be running here. That ball's low and away. Grondin stays put for now. So good play by Marchant just to kind of run to third base, steal that bag on the throwback. No one really watching her. And she was able to dive underneath the tag. And there's one right down the middle. That evens the count at 1. So a long second inning here for the Saints. They put 5 across. Swing and a miss. Blows a fastball by her. Jackson was late on that one. That one on the outside corner just misses. Runner takes second base. They let her have it. But that puts 2 in scoring position. 2-2 pitch. Up and away, just misses. That's going to fill it up. Jackson stands tall in the box. Full count pitch. Little flare right side, right near the line. Just foul. Was able to turn on that high pitch. Just pulled it a little bit foul. We'll redo the full count pitch. So a lot of pitches being thrown this inning by Moniger. That one's up and away, but she swings through it for strike 3. That ends the long inning. The Saints put 5 across. We're through 2 complete. Saints lead the Lions 5-2. Here's Klomster now leading things off. Let's see how the Lions can rebound after that tough second inning. Takes ball 1 high. 5 runs across. It looks like all of them might have been unearned. We'll have to look when we take a look at the scorebook. A couple of errors there by the first baseman and the pitcher. Getting a thumbs up on all those unearned runs. So 5 unearned runs for the Lions. Something Coach Short can't be pleased with his defense. Casillas leans back on the 2-0 pitch. Ground ball, 2-hopper to short. Fires across the diamond. In time, Umera is able to secure it. Coombs fields the easy 2-hopper to record the first out in the top of the third.
Lions, number 7, Kylie Short.
That'll bring Short. She's 5'8" out of Wyoming. Third-year player. .412 hitter coming into the game. That one misses badly. Slips out of Casillas' hand. Tries to shake that one off. You can see the shadows kind of creeping in now. So the pitcher pitching in sun, the batter's hitting in some shade. So it's going to be tough on the hitters to see that ball. Catches a corner, and that evens the count at 1. Nice sunny day, a little bit of a breeze out towards dead center field. Ball carrying well here so far. The 1-1 pitch. That one's low on the turf. She swings through it, gets past the catcher, but that runs the count to 1-2. Short flew out to center field her last time up. Only 5 hits in the game so far combined. Little end of the bat. Again, 2 hoppers over the short again. Same pitch and catch from Coombs over the Umera. So back-to-back 6-3 putouts.
Now batting Lions, number 26, Avery Moniger.
So here comes the pitcher, Moniger. She's going to be looking to help her own cause. A couple of errors, one by herself in the last inning. Cost them 5 as she swings through that one. She hit a big double her last time up. She knocked in Hars. She looks to get something going here with 2 outs for the Lions. That one misses away. Tried to frame it in, Marchant did, but a little too much glove work there from the catcher. And that evens the count at 1. Casillas leans back, rocks and fires, misses low. Casillas has 9 innings coming into this one. She has a couple of victories. a 133 whip, sits with a 4.67 ERA. Only one strikeout through her 9 innings, so definitely not a strikeout pitcher. Relies on her defense. There's a fly ball right field. Let's see if the son, Jackson's there. She's able to camp under it. And the third out's recorded. So heading to the bottom of the third, Saints still lead 5-2. You're watching here on We Digital.
For your St. Clair Saints, number 14.
Welcome back, everybody. Heading to the bottom of the third inning. Saints lead 5-2. We're here at the Sports Park here at St. Clair College. Wednesday night doubleheader here. OCAA women's softball action. First pitch misses low to the tall right-handed Umera. Umera reached on an error to the pitcher her last time. Came around the score on the big double from Coombs. That one might have got off the shin, and it did. And she's going to trot down the first base. That looks like the third hit by pitch already by Moniger, so definitely having some control issues. I don't see anybody warming up quite yet for the Lions, but
number 2, Jenna.
Looks like Umera's taking a few extra seconds to walk that one off at first base. Looks like it caught her on the shin. Here's Juarez now. Juarez also reached on an error. That one outside part through it for strike one. The Lions have 2 runs on 2 hits. Saints 5 runs on 3 hits. There's been some errors, a couple by the Lions. That one's fouled right back to the screen. So Moniger trying to work that outside part of the plate on Juarez. Swung through the first one and just got a piece of the second. Avery Moniger fires one in there, and that short hops the catcher. Just got through the legs a little bit, but not enough for Umera to get to second base. The Saints don't look like they're getting a big secondary lead off of first base as of yet. That one inside part. She takes that one looking, and she's down for out number 1. So 1 on, 1 out. Canna hits fly ball center field. Hars is there. She puts it away. Umera doesn't even get off of first base, so easily gets back. 2 outs, 1 on for the 9-hitter, Chloe Cole. Cole went down looking her first time up. Second-year player, 5'2" out of LaSalle, another Villanova product. 4 of them on this Saints team. Takes ball 1 away. That one misses. Runner goes. And a nice stolen base from Umera. Kind of caught the catcher sleeping a little bit there. Almost a bit of a delayed steal. Nobody really shouted it out for the catcher. And Monroe is unable to throw her out. So they have a runner in scoring position now with 2 outs. Cole's going to try and bring her home. That one right down the middle for strike number 1. So Avery Moniger looking to get out of this one. Swings through it for strike 2. That evens the count. Good fastball by the Lions right-hander. That one fouled right side. First baseman giving chase. And just off the screen for a foul ball. Joseph gave it a look, but it just touched the screen. So that gives Cole another chance. Count even at 2. Runner on second, 2 outs. That one misses down low. That's going to make it a full count here. Got LaFleur waiting on deck. If they can get her on base, they got the top of the order coming up. Moniger wants to get this one out. But just gets a piece of it to the screen. So we have big out here for the Lions. They only trail by 3. Some defensive issues cost them their 5 runs. They're going to look to try and stay in this game. Little flare right side. That looks like it's going to drop. It does. Runner comes around third and is going to score standing up. An RBI single from Chloe Cole. A nice job out of the 9-hole for the Saints. Cole just getting a piece of it and flaring it over the second baseman's head.
St. Clair Saints, number 18, Judy.
And again, that brings up the top of the order. So a little 2-out rally here for the Saints as they lead at 6-2. The speedy LaFleur up, a single and a hit by pitch. That one misses. She squared a little bit. So let's see what Coach Dawson has in store for this one. Speedy Cole on first base with 2 outs. Moniger rocks and fires. And then just goes up the bat a little bit to see if she wants to bunt. Third baseman a few steps in front of the bag. First base as well. LaFleur takes a long look to third base before getting back in the box. The 2-0 pitch just catches the outside corner for strike 1. Nice location there from Moniger. Two and 1 to LaFleur. Get jam shot. Give me a tough play at first. She beats that one safe. Advancing to third base. Safe underneath the tag. Oh, she might have come off the bag. She did after the play. Slid past the bag. And that trail foot just slid off the base. And the third out is recorded as Cole tries to make her way over the third base. So the Saints do get one across. They lead it 6-2. We're through 3 complete here at the Sports Park. You're watching on We Digital. Coming back here in the 4th inning as we take a look at that play to end the 3rd inning. You see Cole sliding in. Originally she's safe, but it looked like she may have slid past that base. And the tag is applied by the third baseman to end the inning. As the home plate ump comes down the line to make the call. First pitch by Casillas, right down the middle for strike 1. First baseman Joseph. Ridgetown District High School, 2nd-year player. A little change of pace. Way out in front of it. Strike 2. Batter steps out of the box to try and compose herself after that one, missing badly on the 0-1 pitch. So Casillas ahead 0-2. She might have one to waste here. See if she can get Joseph the chase. Tries to get that outside corner. Great location. But Joseph lays off. So 1-2. Nobody out. Top of the fourth. Saints lead by 4. Casillas rocks and fires. Little end of the bat. Cue shot. Cross from the third to first. In time. Easy play by Grondin to flip it over to first. Not much on that one. And Grondin playing in had plenty of time to get it over the first. Here's Verschuren. She takes strike one. Verschuren out of Tilsonburg. Glendale High School, second-year player. Just misses high, Casillas. Verschuren grounded out to third her last time. Batting .333 coming in this one. 844 OPS. Hits a hard shot in the hole. Base hit. Smokes that between third and short. And a one-out single for the Lions. So that's what we see with Casillas. Not a real power pitcher. Not a lot of strikeouts. In fact, no strikeouts today through 3 1/3. Only 1 on the season for Molly. That brings Bolins up. Hard shot, same spot. That one just gets through the hole. Back-to-back singles, and the Lions have something going. Bolins is in a board twice. She got a board on a catcher's error the first time up, and that was single there. So getting near the bottom of the order for the Lions, but they're doing some damage. Bolins had a sacrifice. Brown had a sacrifice bunt her last time. That one misses high and away. Sierra Brown, 5'7" out of Sarnia, Northern Collegiate. She's the veteran of the team, 4th year. The only 4th-year player on the team. Ground ball left side, just foul. Grondin would have been able to get the third for the force out, but just to the left of the foul line. This Lions team very young, 9 first-year players for Greg Short's team. Casillas with the 1-1. A little floater in there. Again, way out ahead is the hitter. Now she falls behind 1-2. Brown has a couple runners aboard. Casillas rocks and fires. That one just misses downstairs. Evens the count at 2. 2-2, 2 aboard here. Top of the 4th inning. You're watching us on We Digital here at the Sports Park at St. Clair. Little flare right side. Jackson coming in. Slides in. Off her glove. Looks for somewhere to throw it. They had a force at second. I don't know if she had some trouble with the sun in that one. She has the sunglasses on. Went for the basket catch. And kind of clanked off the glove. So it looks like it's going to be another error for Jackson. So it looks like it's going to be the end of the line for Casillas after that one. So she was only a couple outs away from being able to record a victory here. But it looks like the 3rd error by the Saints here in only the top of the 4th inning. So it looks like it's going to be Juarez coming into the game. So Dana Juarez takes her warm-up pitches as the umpire comes to the screen to get the lineup changes official. It's 6-2 for the Saints. They put 5 across in the 2nd inning to take a big lead. They lead it 6-2. They lead in the hit department 5-4. Juarez having a good season, 4.50 ERA. She's up to 3 wins now. She also has a save in a little over 14 innings now. She has a 129 whip. Again, the games from Mohawk weren't quite updated on the OCAA website, so all the stats aren't quite complete. She's going to come in facing a jam. The bases are loaded, only one out. So we're ready to go here. Monroe in the box.
Now batting for the Lions, number 1, Haley Monroe.
Juarez with her first pitch, swings through it, gets past the catcher, but bounces right back to Marchant. And the runner has to stay at third. Monroe popped the shortstop her first time. Juarez rocks and fires. Fly ball center field. LaFleur's there, makes the catch. Runner comes home. Just to the right side. That gets past the catcher. And all the runners are going to advance. So a sac fly from Monroe scores the run, but the throw gets past the catcher. And both runners move ahead on the error.
Now batting number 5, Gracie House.
Back to the top of the order for Harse. Another shot center field. LaFleur moves back. A leaping catch makes the play in center field. An unbelievable catch. Judy LaFleur saving 2 runs for the Saints. On her horse, moving to center field at the last second. A leaping grab, and Judy LaFleur makes an outstanding play. And this game stays at 6-3 as LaFleur saves 2 runs for the Saints. We're going to head to the bottom of the 4th. You're watching on We Digital. Welcome back to the Sports Park. Coming back after that outstanding play, as you can see, Judy LaFleur, as soon as that ball was hit, that had double written all over her. But Judy LaFleur put on the Jets and was able to come up with that big catch in center for the 3rd out, saving a couple of runs at least. So Coombs the batter now. She's 1 for 2 with a double. She came around the score on a Marchant double. The Lions did get one across, so it's 6-3 here as we enter the bottom of the 4th. And then the bat over the shortstop's head. That looks like it's going to fall in. It does. Little Texas leaguer. Coombs didn't get a lot of that one, but she placed it in the right spot. Coombs was hitting .273 coming into that at-bat.
Now batting for St. Clair.
And here comes Marchant. Again, Marchant starting out a little bit slow, but you expect her to get things going. She's got a hit today. Again, swinging at that high and away one. She did that quite a bit her last at-bat as well. Likes to chase that. She likes the high ones. So the leadoff hitter for the Saints is aboard. They lead by 3. The 3, 4, 5 hitters for the Saints coming aboard. She finally lays off that one, so that evens the count at 1. So you see Moniger still working that high and away, seeing if they can get the Saints to chase that one, but good discipline by the Saints hitter to let that one go. This one a little hard in the 5-6 hole. Tough play. Everybody's safe. Once that got past the 3rd baseman, that was going to be a tough play for everybody. I can see once it got past the 3rd baseman for sure, and the shortstop wasn't going to be able to throw anybody out from that. So an infield single for Marchant, and that's her 2nd hit of the game. So under the bat, it looks like it's going to be an infield fly, and it is. So batter's out on the pop-up to short. 1 away. So Jackson steps up to the dish now.
Number 9.
Jackson, a good slugging percentage. She has 5 ribbies. She gets some extra base hits. That one just misses the zone. Jackson pulls one foul, and that evens the count at 1. Jackson's 0 for 1. She also had a hit by pitch. Runners on first and second. Coombs on second. Marchand on first. 1 away. Left-handed Jackson. That's just fouled into the catcher's mitt for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. That one swings late. That one she could tell was going to be a strike. Took a half-hearted swing at that one after the fact, and she strikes out for the second time of the game. So it looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner coming for Marchand over at first base. It should be Jackson, and it is. So Jackson comes in as the courtesy runner as the last out. And that'll bring O'Mara up with a couple on board. She's got the power to bring these 2 in. Outfield playing really deep. That one misses away. Right fielder just a couple paces off the warning track. Same in left. So plenty of room if O'Mara can find a way to just get it over the infielders' heads. Oh, swings at a curveball, misses that by about a couple feet. And that evens the count at 1. O'Mara's 0 for 1. She also got hit by a pitch. She scored a couple runs. Moniger rocks and fires. Just misses downstairs. Lions wanted that one, but the tall right-handed bat. O'Mara, 6-footer from Maple, Ontario. Second-year player. High fastball, blows it past her. That evens the count at 2. So deuces are wild here. 2 on, 2 outs, 2-2 count. Hard shot, shortstop. I think she caught that in the air. She did. A nice catch by Klomstra over at shortstop. That one found her mitt, and the third out is recorded. So we're through 4 complete. Saints lead 6-3. You're watching us here on We Digital.
Yeah. Hanging records on my demo. Did y'all boys not get the memo? I do not stay at the Intercontinental. And anything I got is not a rental. I own that mall. Figure it out, it's simple. My stock been going up like a crescendo. A bunch of handshakes from the face. But I do not want to be friends though. I told y'all mom, ladies, it's not a love song. This a stripper on a mid-world song. This a boys forever hold a gun song. Pop some champagne in a tub song. Just because song. What's the move? Can I tell the truth? If I was doing this for you, then I have nothing left to prove. Nah, this for me though. I'm just trying to stay alive and take care of my people. And they don't have no award for that. Trophies. And they don't have no award for that. Don't come with trophies. They know I'm a
Now back to the Lions. Number 2, Billy Klopstra.
Welcome back to the Sports Park, everyone. Dan Dominguez here with you on We Digital. Juarez back on the mound for the Saints. She came in relief of Casillas. Casillas went 3 1/3. Here comes Klomster. She made that nice play to end the inning. That line shot just found her glove at shortstop, and she recorded the third out. That one finds the zone for strike 1, evens up the count. These two teams, although Lambton has a pretty new team, they met 3 times last year. The Saints taking 2 out of 3. A little change of pace. That one's fouled off towards the third base coach's box. The Saints won a pair back in September of last year, 9-2 and 11-2. And then Lambton was able to win one against the Saints on September 22nd, 4-0. So Juarez ahead in the count, 1-2. Little pop-up right side, second baseman's there, and Cole puts that one away easily. So good job from Juarez getting that ball up in the zone. And just an easy pop-up to the right side. With the sunglasses and the eye black, Cole's able to put that one away. So the pitcher and the hitter now both in shade. That one misses low. Outfielders still battling the sun out, especially out in right field. Little flare again. Cole's chasing it just over the outreach hand of the second baseman. That's a single for short. Again, didn't get a lot of that one, but just enough to get it over the outstretched hand of Chloe Cole. So here comes Moniger with a runner aboard, looking to help her own cause. She's pitched all 4 innings for the Lions so far. Hasn't given up an earned run yet. All 6 runs she's given up, all unearned. Juarez rocks and fires the 1-0 pitch. High fastball, blows it by her. So 1-1 the count. That one fouled into the catcher's mitt for strike 2. 1-2 the count. 1 on, 1 out. The cleanup hitter Moniger, the batter. She's 1 for 2. She had a big double back in the first inning. She knocked in the first Lions run, and she came in to score the second. That one high, pop up right side. That one just going to get over the fence. Just past the grandstands here at the sports park. Probably chase ball 2 on that one, but with 2 strikes, not taking any chances. Juarez finds one she likes, rocks and fires. Misses down low, gets past the catcher, and the runner's going to easily move to second base on the wild pitch. So with 1 out, they can even now throwing the ball around a little bit. Marchand had trouble getting it back to Juarez. They have a runner in scoring position now with 1 out. Saints still lead this one by 3. That one misses high and away. Moniger lets that one go. Juarez gets a little rosin. A warm day still here, mid-September. And to the bat, that's going to drop in. No, she slides. Nice play by Jackson. Didn't look like she was going to be able to get to that one, but it hung up just long enough for Jackson to get there. Low enough to avoid any sun problem, and she's finally to make the play in right field, and the runner has to stay at second base. So a big out there for the Saints. That'll bring up Joseph. She's 1 for 2. Just misses the outer half. So runner in scoring position. Shorts on second. Joseph the batter. High fly ball, right center field. That one's deep. It's back. It is long gone. Joseph gets a hold of that one. And this time LaFleur couldn't keep it in the park. And a big 2-run homer. And it's now 6-5 Saints lead. So Joseph, her second hit of the game, hits a bomb to right center field. As you see the team kind of coming in, talking to Juarez, trying to keep her up for this one after she's given up a pair of runs. A 2-out homer for Kira Joseph.
For sure.
Verschuren now, she's also 1 for 2. And that one strike at the right at the knees. Juarez is able to get ahead in the count quickly. Outer half, this one popped right above us. Look out, Alex. And that's 0-2. So Juarez ahead 0-2. There's another shot left side, just foul. The Saints having trouble putting the Lions hitters away. No strikeouts for the Lions so far on this one. The Saints not known for their strikeouts by their pitchers. Could use one here to get out of this inning. Here comes the 0-2. Little fly ball center field. LaFleur goes back. Oh, this falls in front of her. So she took 2 or 3 steps back and just kind of misjudged that one, but a base hit falls in front of her.
Now batting for the Lions, number 8.
So the tying run is aboard. Bolin steps up. 1 ball. That one catches the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Bolins is 1 for 2. She's reached a pair of times, reached on an error and then a single. Juarez looking to get out of this inning. That one's going to take it on the back. Oh, for a strike. Wow. She turned away, thought she was going to get hit by that pitch, and just caught a piece of the inside part of the plate, so a big strike 2 call. And Juarez looking to get out of this jam. Swing and a miss for strike 3, the first strikeout by Saints pitchers today. But a big 2-run homer by Kira Joseph. And this game's 6-5 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. You're watching on We Digital.
Black leather glove, no sequin. Walkers on the jacket, it's elite. Nike crossbody got a piece in it. Got a dance, but it's really on some street. I'ma show you how to fit it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way, we bout to slide. Yeah, you can't let this one slide. Don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could give you the son. It's a thriller in the trap. Where we from? Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could give you satisfaction. And you know we out here every day with it. I'ma show you how to fit it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Can't let this one slide. 2,000 shorties wanna tie the knot. 200 on my other block. Pedal off the road.
Welcome back, everybody. At the bottom of the 5th, the Saints lead this one 6-5. Big home run there in the top of the 5th. Brought the Lions to within 1. Looks like we might have some substitutions coming in. As you see head coach Short talking to the umpire. Looked like I saw number 9 over at first base. That looks like Sierra Brown.
Now leading off for your St. Clair Saints.
It was
number
Joseph
2,
at first base earlier, but it looks like Brown's over at first now. So no official changes, but that is the designated player over at first base now. There's one fouled away. As a few kids go to chase that ball down. Good crowd here at the sports park today. Doubleheader action. You're watching on We Digital. First game's a tight one, 6-5. Both teams have 7 hits apiece. That ball sails away for ball 1. Moniger rocks and fires. That one's away. So 2-1 the count. Juarez at the dish. And that one's away. 3-1. Juarez looking to help her own cause here. She only leads by 1. She came in relief. This one's popped up right side. And here's the first baseman coming in. Oh, she's unable to come up with a tough play. So a foul ball. So Sierra Brown now the first baseman. She came in, again, the designated player, so able to substitute in defensively. And Joseph was playing first base earlier in the game. But Brown unable to handle that one. And there's ball 4. So that's a big miss on the pop-up. It was a tough play, so I'm not sure if they ruled it an error. It might have just been a foul ball, but regardless, Juarez is on first base with nobody out. It looks like we are going to have a pinch hitter here.
Number 10.
Oh, no,
Taylor.
still number 10.
Canada.
Coach Dawson comes down the line to talk to the home plate umpire. So we're looking like it might be a pinch runner and then probably the re-entry rule to get Juarez back in, I would imagine. So that's Brill coming into the game now for the Saints. So Brill's the runner. That one's away for ball 1. That one's hit hard to left field, a base hit. And that'll move the runner to second all over that high fastball. And the Saints have a couple aboard. Taylor Kana, 5'10" out of Springfield, is able to turn on that one.
Number 1. Chloe Cole.
Ripped it over the third baseman's head. So Cole had a singler last time here, but I would suspect to see a bunt here from the 9-hitter. And there's she squares. That one's down low. Got the top of the order coming back. On deck is LaFleur with Coombs and Marchant to follow. So they're going to want to get some runners in scoring position for the top of the order. Cole takes an extra long look down to third base. Corner's way in. She swings away. This one's going to drop down. It is a base hit. And all the runners have to hold up. So bases loaded. Nobody out for the Saints. Dawson does a good job taking the bunt call off, letting Cole swing away and get her second hit of the game.
St. Clair Saints. Number 18.
And that's going to be it for Moniger.
Leffler.
So LaFleur gets announced, but she's going to have a new pitcher to face. As the Saints are going to converge over at third base to watch this new pitcher. It looks like it's going to be a lefty, so maybe some lefty-lefty strategy coming from the Coach Short. So that's why we had the defensive change at first base. They were warming up Joseph. So there's your new pitcher. So the bases are loaded.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So Kira Joseph, she's out of Morgantown. Again, a second-year player. Joseph has an 8 ERA. She's only pitched 7 innings coming into this game here. He has a whip over 3.14 whip. 3 Ks and 3 walks over those 7 innings, giving up 19 hits in 7 innings, and she's 0-1. She takes her final warm-up tosses. The Saints go back to their bases. They have the bases loaded. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Saints lead by 1, but they're going to look for some insurance runs here. As Joseph finishes up her tosses. So LaFleur steps up. She's 2 for 2 with a hit by pitch. She's been on base all 3 times.
Now batting for your St. Clair Saints. Number 18, Judy Leffler.
So left-handed pitcher, left-handed batter. That one's in there for strike 1 against LaFleur. LaFleur outran a couple of infield singles here earlier today and also chased one down in center field, saving a couple runs for the Saints defensively. That one's up and in on LaFleur. Corners are in. Second base and shortstop starting to cheat in, so we'll see if they come home for the force. That one's up and in again. A little bit more velocity from Joseph here, but having a little trouble finding the plate against LaFleur. The field pretty much in the shade now. That one misses high again. The catcher's able to knock it down. So 3 balls, 1 strike. No place to put her. Coombs stands on deck. A little flare left side. That's going to just slice over the Saints dugout. And that's going to fill the count up. 3-2, bases loaded. Big payoff pitch coming here to LaFleur. Joseph rocks and fires. A little foul ball right back at the screen. LaFleur stays alive. Infield coming home on any ground balls, it looks like. And she just gets a piece of it, fighting it off her hands, and gets it back to the screen. Remains full. Pitch number 8 coming to LaFleur. That one's popped up straight up. Catcher's over, no one getting it. That ball's going to trickle away foul, and it lands in the Bermuda Triangle between catcher, third, and pitcher, and just a foul ball. So LaFleur catches a break there. If it would have stayed fair, it would have been an infield fly, but that one, no one really took charge out for the Lions. And just an ordinary foul ball for LaFleur, and she's got another life. Swing and a miss, blows that fastball by her. Joseph's able to redeem herself on that one. And now there's one away for Coombs.
Now batting for your St. Clair Saints, number 12, Cameron Coombs.
Coombs 2 for 3, single and a double. She scored a run. That one misses high. She had a big bases loaded double back in the second. Part of that 5-run inning for the Saints. Joseph winds and fires. Chopper left side. Just foul. Runner on third didn't break on the chopper. One and one to Coombs. 1 out. Bases still loaded. Lions looking to keep this one close here in the bottom of the 5th. That one outside part just catches a corner for strike 2. Nice location there from Joseph. Monroe with a good catch on the outer half to show it to the umpire. So a big 1-2 pitch. Coombs fouls one back into the netting. Joseph wipes the sweat from her brow, steps up to the rubber on this 1-2 pitch. High fastball, that one's going to get over the screen behind us, and we'll redo the 1-2. So Coombs doing a good job staying alive. We've seen that quite a bit with the Saints. Looks like 5 strikeouts so far by Saints hitters. That one high, fly ball left field. The ball's deep, back, and it's off the wall. And she knocks it over the fence. Let's see where they're going to place them, because it bounced off the wall. And it's going to be 2 bases from the time it goes out, it appears. They're going to discuss it. So it's pretty much the equivalent of an outfielder throwing the ball over the fence. So we'll wait for the final discussion. I think they might give her third base, but we'll see. They're having a pretty good discussion over there, Coach Dawson and the plate ump. I'm going to see if they're not bringing the base ump into it. I would assume it would be 2 bases from the time she made contact. So that should get the batter to third. And everybody would score. Having a long discussion over there at third base. Can't go to New York on this one. They got to decide it on the field. We're completely in the shade now. They're going to have to turn the lights on here eventually. They're still discussing over at third, so it'd be... And I'm sure, I don't know if we've seen this on the replay or not. And it looks like we're going to look at it again here. So you'll see it go off the fence, and then hopefully we can see it go off the fielder and out of play. So in my opinion, it should, once it hits the fielder, it's pretty much the equivalent, if I'm not mistaken, of a fielder throwing the ball out of play. And that would score everyone and get the batter to third. But I don't think Coach Dawson is going to be able to convince it. Oh, they're finally going to have a meeting with the base ump. The base ump finally makes his way to the conversation. So a long discussion here. So Coach Dawson kind of pleaded his case over at third base, and we'll see what the umpires have to say about it. And they are going to move her to, they're going to leave her at second. I thought they were going to point her to third. I don't think Coach Dawson he's still not pleased with that call. He's getting some help from the bench, and he asked for quiet from the bench, but now he's getting a little bit more animated over at third base. And I think he's right. She was already at first base when that ball made contact with the left fielder. And when the outfielder put the ball out of play, should have got 2 bases. So not happy with it. Oh, they're still not decided what they're going to do here. Oh, they're bringing a runner back. Wow. Okay, I don't think that's the correct call at all. So they're calling it a traditional ground rule double there. So 2 runners score. Cole returns to third. So that'd be interesting to see what the official word was there. We'll try and maybe find that after the game.
Ashley Marshall.
So second and third for the Saints. They did score 2 so far on that double. Only 1 out, so the infield still creeping in for the Lions. Saints lead it by 3. Swing and a miss. Nice movement there on that pitch from Joseph. Kind of darted low and away. And Marchand unable to do anything with it. She's 2 for 3, a single and a double. Her last 2 times up. She's got 2 in scoring position here, the 1-1. Outside part of the plate, just misses. Left-handed Joseph. Toes the rubber, wheels and fires. Little chopper back to the screen. That's going to even the count at 2. So it's 8-5. The Saints have 10 hits to the Lions 7. That ball's up and away. Full count pitch. Off the fist, left side, that's going to be trouble. Oh, off the glove, it's down. So a hit's going to score the run. So a single. She made an outstanding effort. Boland's in left field. She might have had it for a split second, but when she hit the turf, it looks like that ball came loose once she hit the turf.
Now batting for your St. Clair Saints, number 17, Grace.
And it just trickles away. So runners at the corners now with 1 out. Grondin the batter. That's away 1-0. Getting darker over here at the Sportsplex as they look for the key to the lights here at St. Clair College. That ball's in on the hands, just misses. 2-0. Another pitch just misses away, 3-0. Runners on the corners. Only one away. That one's right down the middle for strike one. So taking all the way there is Grondin. Grondin's reached once in 3 plate appearances. That one's up high. She takes a walk. That's going to load the bases. So the Saints have the bases loaded again. Jackson steps up to the plate. She was hit by a pitch and has struck out a couple of times, so looking for some redemption here.
St. Clair Saints, number 9, Zanaya Jackson.
That ball's in there for strike one. The 0-1. Jackson swings through it and falls behind 0-2. So Joseph whirls and fires. That one's up and out of the zone, 1-2. So only one away here. The Saints have the bases loaded. They lead by 4. That one's inside, off the screen. Runner's coming home and dives in safely. So it was a ball that on the wild pitch, Coombs is able to score. And all the runners advance. Two and two. And that one's inside part of the plate, just misses, full count. So Jackson works the count to full. Hard chopper right side, just foul. Jackson bangs one off the turf, almost got past the first baseman, just right of the foul line. And we'll redo the full count pitch. Still only one away. LaFleur struck out a few batters ago for the only out of this inning. Saints have 4 across. They lead by 5. Up and on base. She swings through it for her 3rd strikeout, so the hat trick for Jackson. As Umera steps up, and looks like Jackson's going to stay in the game as a courtesy runner.
Now batting for your Saints, number 14.
So second and third. Umera. And that ball's in there for a strike. Let there be light. The stadium lights finally come on here at the sports park. Joseph wheels and fires. Little chopper. Third base, fires across the diamond. In time for the 3rd out. But the damage is done. The Saints have broken it open. They lead by 5. Through 5 innings, 10-5 Saints. You're watching on We Digital.
Re-entering 2 in place of 6.
Okay.
2 is coming back in.
Yep.
Now batting for the Lions, number 9, Sierra Brown.
Catch that one with ease as she re-enters after being pinch run for. So 1 away, the 9-hitter Monroe up. She's 0 for 1. She had a sacrifice fly earlier.
Number 1, Haley Monroe.
The Lions going to have to get something going here. Hit up the middle. That's a base hit. So Monroe, her first hit of the game. And I'll bring it back to the top of the order for Harse. You can see her jumping on that pitch, sending a shot right up the middle.
Number 5, Gracie Hart.
Harse 0 for 2. She walked the lead off the game, stole a base and came around the score. And that one rolls in for ball 1. She got the scoring started way back in the first, but it's been mostly Saints since then. Corners playing quite a bit in. Grondin and Umera. The 1-0. Hard chopper, shortstop, backhanded, flip over to second, tries for the twist, not in time. Nice twist by Cole over at second base. But a fielder's choice, 6-4.
Now batting for Lions, number 2, Lily.
You can see a good job by the shortstop. Coombs moving over to her backhand and getting that flip across the Cole, but with the short bases, tough to turn that double play. The first pitch sails away to Klomster. Klomster's 0 for 3 today. 5-1 infielder. Playing short today for the Lions. That ball misses down on the turf. Runs the count to 2-0. Saints have 10 runs on 10 hits. Lions, 5 runs on 8 hits. Suarez leans back, rocks and fires, and misses down low again. So kind of losing that release point right now as she falls behind 3-0. She takes a little stroll behind the circle, try and compose herself and see if she throws the old get-me-over fastball here. And that one still sails away. 4-pitch walk. So the Saints had tried to put this game away up 5, but now they've put a couple of runners on.
Now
For the
batting
3 hitters short.
Number 7, Kylie Short.
She's 1 for 3. Came in batting .412 with 5 ribbies. High fly ball, right field. Jackson's there and records the out. And the third out is recorded. So Jackson puts it away. Nothing across for the Lions. We head to the bottom of the 6th. The Saints still lead 10-5. You're watching on We Digital. Welcome back, everybody. Dan Dominguez here with you on We Digital. Game 1 of a doubleheader, OCAA women's softball. Lambton Lions are in town. They trail 10-5 to the St. Clair Saints. Saints are riding a 6-game winning streak here and had a couple of big innings. Second inning, they put up 5. In the 5th inning, they put up a 4 spot. And that's where we stand, 10-5. Hard shot, shortstop. Shortstop's able to knock it down, throw over to first base. Not in time. Infield single. Juarez rips one to the shortstop. Shortstop did a good job knocking it down, but couldn't corral it in time to throw it to get the out at first. So that's 3 times Juarez has been on base today via an error, a walk, and a single. That one just misses high. So Taylor Canna, the big righty, swings through a fastball and evens the count at 1. Canna's 1 for 3. Had a single and a run her last time up. She's got Juarez over at first. High fastball misses. Lights have taken effect now pretty much here. That one's popped up. Second base. She's under it. And the out is recorded. So an easy pop up there for the second baseman.
For your St. Clair Saints, number 1.
That's Moniger. She moved over to second base from the pitching the beginning of this game. And here comes Cole. She's got a pair of hits for the Saints. Made a good defensive play. So a good all-around game for Chloe Cole here today. That one she takes right down the middle for strike 1. She also scored last inning. She's got Juarez over at first. That one just gets a piece of it foul. So Cole's behind at 0-2. Joseph still on the mound for the Lions. The lefty whirls and fires. Line shot right up the middle. Almost takes the head of the pitcher off. And Cole, her 3rd hit of the game. So runners first and second. Looks like we have a pinch hitter coming up here. This looks like Jane Foreman coming to bat.
Jane Foreman.
So Jane Foreman's going to come in to pinch hit for LaFleur. Foreman's 5'9" out of LaSalle. One of those Villanova grads we talked about earlier. She's a second-year player. So LaFleur had gotten on 3 of her first 4 times up, but now Foreman takes over in this 10-5 game. That one just misses the outer half. Standing really far back in the batter's box, looking for the long arms, and that one's right down the middle for strike 1, 1-1. Saints have 2 aboard. 1-1 pitch. Outer part. Catches the outside. Late call. But strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foreman behind in the count. That one misses high and away. Gets off the catcher's glove. And the runners advance on the wild pitch. So that moves the count to 2-2. Now 2 runners in scoring position for the Saints. Foreman batting in the leadoff position. Pinch hitting for LaFleur. Fly ball center field. That should be deep enough to get the run home. Center fielder's there. Makes the catch. Both runners tag. Nice throw from center field. But the sacrifice fly. Nice throw from Harson center. But a sac fly scores the 11th run of the game for the Saints. So Coombs now steps up to the dish. She's got 3 hits.
Now batting for your for St. Clair Saints, number 12, Cameron Koo.
She hit that controversial double back last inning in the 5th. She has, looks like 5 ribbies today. Almost had a 6, but that runner got called back on the ground rule double. 2 away with Cole over on third. That one inside part just misses. 2-0. Lions trail by 6 here as we're in the bottom of the 6th. Right down over the shortstop's head. RBI single. That's her 4th hit of the game and their 6th RBI for Cameron Coombs. A huge game for Coombs today. All over that pitch. Joseph leaves it up in the zone. Able to line it over the shortstop's head for another RBI. 4 hits for Coombs. Fly ball right side. Marchand, right fielder's over and makes the play. The 3rd out is recorded, but the Saints put 2 more across. We're through 6 complete. Saints lead 12-5. You're watching here on We Digital. We enter the top of the 7th, only 3 outs remaining for the Lions. They trail by 7. Game 1 of a doubleheader here in OCAA women's softball. Doing too many soccer games, getting my sports mixed up here. Moniger's going to lead things off. She was the starting pitcher today. She takes ball 1 low. Juarez still on the mound for the Saints. She stands in line for the victory here today. That ball is right down the middle for strike 1. Moniger's 1 for 3. She had a big double way back in the 1st inning. A couple of flyouts to right. Juarez trying to finish this one. Oh, that one slips out of her hand and goes right to the screen in the air. And she goes back towards the rosin bag just to try and get a better grip on that ball. Juarez finds one she likes, wheels and fires. And that one, a little floater, just floats over the zone. And that's ball 3, 3-1. Juarez did have a walk last inning. She walked Klomstra. Needs a strike here. That one's away again. Ball 4. And the leadoff hitter's aboard here for the Lions. Again, only 3 outs to play with as Joseph comes back to the plate. And looks like we might have a pinch runner over at first base, and we do. That looks like Tanner Hibma Powell coming in the pinch run. getting a little bit more speed on the base pass.
Batting for the Lions, number 22, Clair.
So Joseph hit that bomb last time to right center field, more towards center, but it was a big shot that at the time made it 6-5, way back in the top of the 5th. But the Saints are able to put up a 4 spot in the bottom to pull this one away. That one looks like it catches the inside part. It does. Evens the count at 1. 1-1, outfield playing pretty deep. There's a fly ball, left center. LaFleur calls it, and she has it. You could hear her yelling for it, even up here from the booth. And her speed is able to track that one down for the big first out of this inning.
Now batting for the Lions, number 18, McKenna Verschuren.
Verschuren now the batter. The Tillsonburg native. She has a couple of hits today. Line shot, gonna curve foul. Juarez needs 2 more outs here in the 7th. Saints lead by 7. Game 1 of a doubleheader. Stick around 20 to 30 minutes or so after final pitch as this one floats away. We'll have game 2. Looking in her half here, and that one misses down and in. 2-1. Juarez having a little bit of location issue here in her last couple innings of work. Two and 1 the count. That one looks like it catches the outer corner, and it does. That evens the count at 2. A big strike there for Juarez. Couldn't fall behind 3-1 there, but she was able to even it up to 2-2. Ground ball shortstop. Flip over the second. Flipped across. In time for the double play. 6-4-3 double play, and the Saints win it 12-5. A great defensive effort to end this one. So Juarez with the win. The Saints win game 1 of this doubleheader, 12-5. My name is Dan Dominguez. Thanks for joining us here on We Digital. Again, don't go too far. We're going to have game 2 for you shortly, 20 to 30 minutes. From this time, we'll have game 2. But until then, we're going to take a short break and step away. You're watching OCAA Women's Softball here on We Digital.